Hello everyone, myself Brunda. I am studying at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering in 7th sem. Let me look over about electroplating. The contents are introduction, basic principles, key components, factors, modeling, applications, EPM theory, and finally conclusion. Introduction. Let me look over about introduction. Electroplating is a process used to coat the surface of an object with a thin layer of metal using electrolysis. Electroplating is nothing but we use the coating of a surface of the metal. In the context of EPM, electrochemical process modeling theory, electroplating involves the use of a current to reduce metal cations from a solution and deposit them onto the surface of workpiece. In context of the EPM electrochemical process modeling, in the electroplating we mainly use with current process. For the reduce of the metal cations and all, we use the current process. Let me look over about the basic principles. What are the basic principles for electroplating? Electroplating relies on electrolysis. What is electrolysis? We have seen metal using breaking down. It is known as lysis, where an electric current passes through an electrolyte. Where electric current passes through the electrolyte using a metal salt solution. Electric current will pass with the help of the metal salt solution. A metal ion or cations from the electrolyte is reduced to the at the cathode. Cations will be reduced at the cathode. There are two types of the ions, cations and anions. The cations will be reducing at the type of the cathode, forming a solid metal coating, which will form the very much thick and solid metal coating. Let me look over about the key components. The key components are cathode, anode, electrolyte. These three are the key components. What is cathode, what is anode, and what is an electrolyte? Let me look over this. The cathode, the object to be plated. Which is the object to be plated? It is called as a cathode. Anode, the metal electrode that supplies the metal ions to the solution, where the metal ions will be passed into the solution with the help of the anode. With the help of the anode, what we use the anode for the purpose of to passing the solution metal ions into the solution. Electrolyte, a solution containing the metal ions to be plated. Electrolyte is the process where the coating takes place, which consists with the metal, which are the metals are need to be here coated. For copper plating, a copper sulfate solution is typically used. For copper plating, we use the copper solution. For iron plating, iron solution need to be iron sulfate solution needs need to be used here. Let me look over about the factors which are been responsible for the electroplating: current density, temperature, electrolyte composition, plating time. There are the four factors which is responsible for the electroplating. What is current density? The rate at which metal is deposited is proportional to the applied current density. Higher current densities can lead to faster plating but may cause poor quality. It may cause the rough surface if we are doing higher current densities. Temperature. Increasing temperature generally speeds up the reaction rate. If the temperature is rising, it will generally speeds the reaction rate, but expensive it can cause unwanted side reaction. Unwanted side effects can be caused with the help of the temperature. So proper temperature need to be maintained here. Without high, without low. Electrolyte composition. The concentration of metal ions and other components like pH, additives and inhibitors can affect the plating qualities and efficiency. In the electrolyte composition, we mainly use we use the pH, where the main detail which about the pH we need to be maintained, and inhibitors also need to be maintained, and additives are the main reasons we need to be maintained here. Plating time. Longer plating time result in thicker coating, but consistency and quality must be controlled. Long time we doing for applying for the plating, it gives the thick coating. But and also we need to maintain a proper consistency and quality of the model. These are the four factors where we look over about the current density, temperature, electrolyte composition and plating time. Modeling. What is modeling? In EPM theory, electroplating can be modeled using electrochemical kinetics, mass transfer models, current distribution. What is electrochemical kinetics? Electrochemical kinetics to describe the rate of metal deposition and the influence of factors like current, temperature, and ion concentration. Electrochemical kinetics is mainly depend upon the three factors: current, temperature, and ion concentration. Secondly, we look over about mass transfer models, the diffusion of metal ion toward the cathode and their availability of depth for deposition. In mass transfer model, we look over about the diffusion of the metal ions, where the diffusion of the metal ions at the cathode side, their availability of deposition for deposition. Next, we look over about current density. Current distribution in larger complex parts, the current might not be evenly distributed, leading to variation in plating thickness. The current need to have proper distributed, or else the thickness of the plate will be variated. Numerical method like finite element analysis are used to model current distribution and optimize the process. We mainly used about finite element analysis method for modeling of the current distribution and optimizing the process. Next, we look over about applications where and all we've been seeing their model. Decorative plating for aesthetic process such as a gold or silver plating on jewelry. Corrosion protection such as zinc or chrome plating on steel to prevent rusting. Wear resistance hard metal plating for component exposed to wear. Electrical conductivity gold, silver or copper plating for electronic components. These are the four types where we use mainly for decorative purpose. Four application we have been look out here. Next we look out about the EPM theory. The EPM theory offers mathematical models to predict and control. There are two type of the model: deposition rate and concentration gradients are the two where the models we use in the mathematical theory. Deposition rate is often modeled by the Balter-Walmer equation, which takes the account to over potential, and concentration gradients models may consider how the concentration of metal ions varies across the solution. Finally, let me look over about the conclusion. In electrochemical process modeling for electroplating, the objective is to predict and optimize the plating process based on the key variables like current density, electrolyte composition, temperature, and time. This ensures the high quality uniform metal layer is deposited on the workpiece. Understanding these principles allows for better control over the process and can help to reduce the cost, improve the efficiency, and enhance the quality of the final product. In electrochemical process model, for electroplating, we mainly depend upon the factors like current density, electrolyte composition, temperature, and also the time. And mainly it also depend upon, which is helpful in the reducing the cost. It also helpful in the improving the efficiency and quality of the product will also be increased here. Thank you.